What is up? Today we are going to talk about a term that I came across, micro neighborhoods in our Denver market. This is really the answer to new builds in an urban setting. So I hope this helps. Sorry about the background. My office is under construction, but we're going to dive in today and we're going to talk about the 3 micro neighborhoods in the Denver metro area that I think you should have your eye on. So stay tuned and we will get right into it. What's up, guys? Jeremy Kane, eXp Realty, and living in the Denver suburbs. Super excited for this one. As I mentioned, we're under construction, but we're going to dive in. We're going to take a little field trip, have some great, footage, and to talk about these 3 micro markets. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Share this with anyone who is thinking about making a move in Denver or considering one of these areas. And the true definition of a micro neighborhood, as we get into this, is it's all about lifestyle. So I define a micro neighborhood is not, like we did a couple weeks ago, like the non-downtown, downtown areas. That's where there's several blocks and a ton of, access to a multitude of things. These micro neighborhoods, and specifically these ones that I picked out today for you, are characterized by, little commercial spots, 1 or 2 blocks. Some of them lend more towards, an art lifestyle. Some of them lend more towards, maybe just a general, stuff to do. So we'll get into it, but you'll understand once I go through them and once I unveil the 3 micro neighborhoods that we're going to touch on. As a Denver native, it's been really cool watching these areas kind of, grow up and, become what they are today. So let's get into it. First things first, Berkeley Park, right off of I-70 and Sheridan there. Berkeley Park is actually a park. It does have a large lake. It is characterized by having great views of the mountains. It is a little bit northwest of the city. So you have great unobstructed views of the mountains right there by Lakeside. But Berkeley Park offers an outdoor pool, obviously a lake to walk around. There's a great dog park there. And, it's kind of the heartbeat of this micro neighborhood. One thing about micro neighborhoods, and I'll talk about this and touch on this, is they kind of pull in some of the surrounding neighborhoods and, kind of piggyback, because they do have just small little commercial kind of areas, for eating and restaurants and, art and all of that. So they do kind of blend together at times. And Berkeley Park kind of blends together with the Regis area. Berkeley in general is kind of the bigger group, but Berkeley Park, obviously known for the multitude of recreational things you can do around the park, but also, great breweries and great eats all around, spread throughout kind of the general vicinity that has this park at its heart. As for the houses, some great charming bungalows, as well as, just some older stuff. You do kind of start to see some of that redevelopment stuff coming in, the scrapes and that aspect. But something to keep in mind about this area, the cozy bungalows with the modern townhomes, and kind of, mixed all throughout. You have access to Regis and Wheat Ridge and all of those other larger kind of neighborhoods or cities that kind of tie this in, but a great mix of, recreation as well as a unique urban living experience right here. Great mix of, all sorts of people and diversity, all ages. And so Berkeley Park is definitely something that has a little bit for everybody. Next, we're going to go on to Old South Pearl Street, right off again of Broadway and I-25, kind of tucked in there. 1300 South Pearl is kind of the general neighborhood number there. But Old South Pearl is absolutely known for its, kind of artsy vibe, great, galleries and boutiques in the small commercial setting, as well as, some great coffee shops and some smaller, restaurants. You won't get a lot of the corporate, vibe in South Pearl Street. It is absolutely known for its weekend farmers markets in the summer and the street festivals. I would highly encourage you to take a gander to Old South Pearl Street anytime during the summer on a weekend and kind of check out what's going on. Great outdoor feel. And kind of the epitome of summer living here in Colorado. So definitely check that out if you're in the area on the weekends. And as for the homes around there, it's funny because one of my friends from high school lived there, and and I was like, oh, I don't know much about South Pearl, but ever since then I've been keeping my eye on it, and as a native and as an agent now, really seeing it develop and become something that people talk about has been really cool. And like I said, those outdoor festivals, just really a celebration of everything that is Denver. So make sure you check that out if you're ever in the area. And finally, we're going to end with the Sloan's Lake kind of micro neighborhood. I was actually out at Sloan's Lake today filming some content. So if I'm a little bit red, that's absolutely why. But Sloan's Lake, obviously the big event at Sloan's Lake is the Dragon Boat Festival in the summer, kind of what it's known for. Sloan's Lake has come a long way from just a strip mall and kind of some old restaurants that kind of tried to take advantage of the miraculous views, and the reflections of the city off the lake. You do have a really cool view of the city right over the lake. St. Anthony's Hospital is also right there. But as it's changed, it's been wild. You have the market up there that has a ton of eating options, kind of, Shake Shacks and, a taco place and all of that. You have, a ton of just cool little new modern options mixed with the old. That Target's still there. And then you have Edgewater, the town that actually is just catty corner, like I said, from Sloan's Lake, but kind of pulling in other kind of air. Joyride Brewing Company right on the corner there of Sheridan across from Sloan's Lake, and kind of a real cool little walkable, couple restaurants, couple bars there. And then what else could you say about the homes over there? As I've grown up and living as close to that one as any of these other micro neighborhoods growing up, it's wild to see what the homes have done there, from, fourplexes and sixplexes, brick, that are still there, the duplexes that are still there, to now all of a sudden massive homes with, the rooftop patios and all the outdoor living, $2-3 million, $4 million homes built right here on the park, giving you the lakefront option, so to speak, in Colorado, and luxury living is absolutely something that if you haven't been over there in a while, you should check out. But as I highlighted today in some of my content, you do still have the old Victorians or the old bungalows that have been kind of updated that, people just love that charm, and people kind of can't get over that charm. So yeah, the scrapes and knocking everything down absolutely, has its own, positives. But this neighborhood specifically is kind of a great mix of holding on to the old charm and not. So check out these micro neighborhoods. If there's any micro neighborhoods that I missed that are your favorite, please comment below. As always, I would love to go tour any of these homes. Some of my favorite places have these rooftop decks, offer great views, most of them of mountain and city at the same time, kind of giving you a 360 view as you get up in the air a little bit and really give you the Denver feel. So if you have any questions about these, or you have any information, if you're a small business in the area, I would love to highlight you. Please just comment below and we can go from there. So I hope this helped. I hope this gives you a new understanding of these Denver micro neighborhoods. It absolutely will be something to keep an eye on and provide options for you as you look to, find that perfect lifestyle. The cool part about this is you can pick a lifestyle, and we can probably find you a neighborhood for that, or a micro neighborhood, so to speak, and plug you right in. So you're not really giving anything back at that point. So thank you so much. We'll be back in the regular studio next week, but I hope this helps, and like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody who, may be looking to make a move in Denver. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.